Okay, just as a little comment for you as you get working on your executive summaries, I want to add that on your first page of the summary, remember to change this to green when you submit it on time. To do that, and I'm working in VMware and I am on um, my Google Chrome toolbar here, and I've opened up my executive summary and I've got it shared as my own now. And remember to add your name and all that kind of good stuff. But you'll see that when you click on the little box, this thing comes up here, fill color, and you can pick a green. I don't care which green, but change that to green. Now, when you put your images in here, these are visualizations of your deliverables. Those are the things that you were required to do. There's a few things. Some people like to eliminate that whole thing right there. Some people do that. And you can erase that. Go ahead and delete. Okay, when you arrange your images, leave a little bit of room here. So I'm going to pretend that I've got some images here. There's an image, and I'll make it pretend that that's an image. Get out of that, and I'll copy that, and I'll put a few images in here. And they don't all have to be the same size or anything like that. Okay, but as you get them in, leave a little bit of a gap right here and right here and right here. And try to organize them in a way that looks pretty nice. And we'll go over that more as we get into the class, what some of the design standards are for presentations. But for now, you can just make sure that you've got a little bit of space around each of your images. You might even be able to put, if you desire, a little drop shadow that gives it a little bit, not too much, but gives it a little bit of a pop. How did I get to that? When you click on one, these format options come up. There's all sorts of things that you can do. And drop shadow is one of them that just helps I identify it as a separate image. One thing to avoid, if you can, is getting it hooked right onto the line. Our eyes like to see a little bit of a difference there. So try to get that in there. So there's one set of things to think about. And when you come down here on your other ones, get rid of this. This is not needed. So you can delete it or whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's how you want to be able to um, work with that. Now, again, these, as you put your images in here, you'll want to make sure there's a little bit of a gap between each of the images. Overlapping images inside of the area is okay if you've got some pretty good design skills, design and layout and graphic skills already. But in general, if you're just at the level that we, you know, kind of engineers and drafters are at, you're going to separate them all a little bit. And finally, remember on your last page, as you do your certification, type your name in here. Take my name in there for right now. Okay. And to complete this, turn this box green. That way I can see it very, very quickly that that's green. And then down here, this is your statement of your work considerations. This is really important for me to get data on how well we're providing our technology and our opportunities to our students. So complete these to make sure that it is a complete recognizable sentence. So technology and access to software was not a difficulty. You need to eliminate the part that doesn't make sense and leave the part that does make sense. So So those are some of the brief items, just presentation wise, to go over as you're working on your week 1 executive summary. And then remember, I'd like this as a PDF. So when you're done, right click, download as a PDF, and then it will be available to you. You can save it in your Google Drive or in your U Drive, or you can upload it right away. Okay, so there you go. A little bit of extra information on week 1 executive summary template.